Jennifer from SimpleScrapper.com. In this episode of the ABCs of Simple Scrapbooking, we're going to talk about scrapbooking gymnastics. Generally speaking, agility is your ability to rapidly respond to changes. Every busy mother knows that responding to changes and chaos is just part of the deal. But it works for your scrapbooking too. And being agile and being able to quickly adapt to whatever is thrown at you is a big factor that determines your success and overall happiness as a scrapbooker. It determines whether or not you're actually finishing projects or you're getting frustrated. Every time a new member registers at Simple Scrapper, I ask them one simple question. What is your biggest memory keeping challenge? More than 95% of the people who respond say that it's time. And seeing this again and again every single day has started me thinking about what this really means. Is it time? What does that really mean? How do we break that down? And what is it really about? And I think when it comes to time, when you wonder, gosh, I just don't have any time, how does she get it all done? The answer is that she who appears to be getting it all done is probably very agile. And here's why. When you're able to quickly adapt to changes and disturbances and challenges, when you're agile, you're more able to find pockets of time and to see time where others may not. And I think those who find more time for scrapbooking or for whatever are able to do that adaptation easily. They're more agile, they're more in practice, they're more, let's say, limber when it comes to going with the flow and using their time when it becomes available. Next, I want to share with you 3 different ways that you can become more agile in your scrapbooking. Okay, so here's number 1. I want you to better know your plan in advance for whatever project or page that you're working on. Have an outline, maybe it's just in your head, maybe it's on paper, from start to finish, what path you will follow. So next time that you're called away, you have a young child pulling at your coattails, and you need to stop, you know exactly where you can jump back in. I hear again and again from scrapbookers who say they get started and then have to do something else and then lose their focus and lose their train of thought. So if you have a plan, you'll always know what's next. Okay, here's number 2. You can try using low commitment techniques if you have trouble being agile during the scrapbooking process. I know that sometimes I will start to arrange things on my page and I get frustrated, it's not working out, or maybe I've already adhered something down and I'm like, oh shoot, I meant to put that underneath. So you can use different techniques that are a little more low commitment or less risky to get further along in the process. You can lay everything out. If you're doing a paper scrapbook page, take a photo with your camera, or I use my iPhone for that, and then keep it next to me as I'm adhering everything down. So I can see what my final page is going to look like and then do that final adhesive process once the design is ready to go. You can also use repositionable adhesive. I started using that this year and it's been a total life changer for me. I had had so many problems with trying to place something down and maybe it bumped and the permanent adhesive just sticks so quickly. So I use repositionable adhesive that takes 24 hours to set but allows me a little more flexibility during my page making. And then also, if you need kind of the maximum amount of agility and the maximum amount of support for perfectionism, which we don't want to always support perfectionism, but what can we do? And that is to work digitally and make digital pages, because there's always Control Z where you can undo and go back a step and redo it if it's not the way you want it to be. Okay, so number 3 here. And then number 3, in terms of trying to be more agile for scrapbooking, is like any athlete would, is to do regular strengthening and conditioning exercises. And for me, that means participating in challenges and stretching myself and participating on teams. And I think when I'm scrapbooking based on a prompt or an assignment, I'm more likely to stretch myself and find new skills that will allow me to adapt in the future. And if you're listening to this week, there's 2 different opportunities I wanted to remind you of. And that's one is that our Simple Scrapper design team call for 2013 ends this Friday. And then also we do have a new monthly challenge up, and you just have to head over to the blog and click on the monthly challenge link to participate and win a gift certificate to Persnickety Prints. So with that, that concludes our lesson on agility, and I hope to see you again here next week. Don't forget to leave a comment below the video. The ABCs of Simple Scrapbooking is brought to you by Simple Scrapper, where you can find solutions for stress-free memory keeping. Visit us at simplescrapper.com and sign up for email updates where you can get a free gift.